So today something a little bit different, another risotto, okay, but a slightly different one. We're going to make a bean and sausage risotto. So we're going to use our base risotto that we've used in other videos, so if you haven't seen how to make that, take a little look at it. Base risotto, some baked beans, some sausage, job done. Okay, so with our sausage, we're going to take 2 sausages, just standard sausages, or these are Lincolnshire sausages I think. Going to skin them, like so. Get all that skin off, pretty straightforward thing to do, and you'll be left with some lovely, lovely sausage meat. One. There we are. 2 skinned sausages. With these sausages, all I'm going to do with them, I'm just going to break them up into little balls and roll them around. Little balls, roll them around. There we go. So I'll do the whole lot of them, and then we'll move on to our beans and get our risotto going. Okay, so with our tin of baked beans, yes, we are going to use baked beans. I'm going to get them open. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the juice from these beans and tip this into a container, and I'm going to use that later on just to add a little tiny bit of flavour to our risotto, okay? You don't add too much, just a sort of a good spoonful there, okay? The rest of the beans then, get them into a container, and then we'll run these under some water in a sink just to take all of the tomato sauce out of them. So there we are, pop them into a sink, get some cold water running in them, and just let that run there for well, until most of the tomato juices come out of them. Okay, so at the stove we've got some butter. We've got our beans now, which we've fully rinsed off, and we've drained them, put them back in a container. We've got about 250 grams of our base risotto mix, our veg stock, our sausages rolled into little balls just there at the back, and a small amount of our baked bean juice. Okay, let's show you how to get this risotto cooked up. Okay, so first of all, what we want to do is get about 25 mils of, not 25 mils, 25 grams, sorry, of salted butter into that pan and get that cooking away. There we are, let's get that melted. It's not going to take very long to melt. Okay. Once that butter's melted, what we're going to do, we're going to add our sausage balls. Okay, we're just going to tip them into the butter and then cook them off. There we are. Get them all mixed into that butter. And we leave them to cook for about 5 minutes or so until they're nicely cooked through. And there we are. So as you can see, the sausages have been cooking for about 5 minutes or so, and they're all nicely browned off and they're nicely cooked. So we're going to take them out of the pan and pop them into a container. So there we are. Just take our sausages out now with a slotted spoon, drain them off a little tiny bit, get them out of that butter, set them aside. There we are. So with everything prepped up now, we've got our pan back on the heat with butter melted again. And what we're going to do now is get our risotto in there, get it cooking. Okay, so we've got our risotto, our base risotto now, straight into the pan of butter. Okay, and that's going to start cooking away now. We're going to leave that cook for a little while. Okay, we've got 1 ladle full of the veg stock in there as well. And that's cooking away quite nicely. There we go. So on top of that risotto base now, we're going to add our sausages that we cooked earlier. So there we are, they can go back in. Get them all mixed into it. We'll put some of our beans, now we're not going to put them all in because there's way too many, so as many as you want really. A quarter of it, there we go. Quarter of beans, mix them into the risotto. There we are. And finally, we'll just add our bean juice that we had earlier, and that'll just add a little bit of colour to it and a little bit of extra flavour. And I'll mix all that in and just let that cook until that rice is nice and hot. There we are. So this risotto has been cooking on the stove now again for about 3 or 4 minutes. The rice is nice and hot. All the ingredients are nice and hot. We can get that plated out.